Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Alright, what's up everyone? CenterStrain01 back with more LA Noire. This is Case of the Golden Butterfly, which is, I think, the second case as a homicide detective.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar.
Before we were patrol cop, then traffic, and now we're homicide. So, we're gonna make him drive again.
You know the way. You can drive.
American Century Broadcasting Network.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We had the greatest police force in all the world, but the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
All right, here we go.
Standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Detective, I was first on scene.
Congratulations.
What's going on over there?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Same kind of MO as the the previous murder. Again, I will not be showing the nudity parts.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Leave those out just in case.
Here she is.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Okay, so obviously you guys can't see any of this. We'll start with the head. definitely tell there's strangulation here.
Ligature mark is very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Okay. Now we are moving on to the hands.
Looks like she was tied up.
She does it first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Okay, now we're going to check the other hand. Like a wedding ring or something, maybe?
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Just like the last one.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
So pretty much not the same thing as last time on the chest, but scruff marks and shoe prints.
I think I've seen it all.
All right, and we are back, and we're looking at more evidence now.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Parent-Teacher Association, huh? She's part of the PTA.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Okay. That's all we have there.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Oh, hey. Footprints. And we got all the evidence. All right, so. There's no witnesses, it looks like. All right.
So what's going on over there?
I wonder if you can talk to these people. No.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Oh, we are working, hun. Thanks for doing our job. Okay, so let's find out where we're gonna go.
Can you drive to this one?
Muller residence.
Fine. Where are we headed?
But if me and a
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bear.
This conversation is over.
Muller residence, 11:02 a.m. We arrived at 11:02 to find somebody was home.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
How are you gonna smoke in front of a 15-year-old, you son of a...
I'll be back anyway. Just sit tight.
Alright, we got a bedroom there, and a bedroom here. Ooh, boots, boots, boots. With shit on them.
Work boots. Size 8s.
We got another guy with size 8s, huh?
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Lady Elgin.
No sign of a wedding ring.
No, that's it. Oh, I guess that's it. That was a short one. Alright, well, let's go interview Michelle.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Aww.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Alright, missing watch and... well, yeah, missing watch and rings.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
She looked away for a second. We'll go with truth. She's looking pretty honest there.
I know it's painful, Michelle. But this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Last contact with victim.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
I'm really looking here. She's looking away more than once. So I'm gonna go with doubt.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Alright, state of parents' marriage.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Okay. Well, we don't have really any evidence that states any otherwise, so we're gonna go with doubt.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
The golden butterfly.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some
Your wife
kind
was found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Guys from Heroes.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
He's not seeming too sad about all this. Alright, so we're gonna go with, what do we want to do first? Missing purpose, alibi. We'll go missing persons report.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
He's pretty much just said, no, that's not it. And I don't know what to say. What am I gonna do? Should I tell him the truth? Yeah, you should, because you're lying, but I ain't got proof, so you're doubting. Yeah, he's doubting.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Instead, you put your feet on her, you bastard. Alright, footprints at crime scene.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Oh! Oh, son of a... You're lying to me, sucker. You're lying. And we're gonna find out.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Wow, he's making himself look horrible. Small men's footprint leading the body. Size 8 work boots.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s.
They're my wife's.
Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Small feet, small shoe. Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You weren't here all night, were you? Nah. You weren't here all right. Okay. We're gonna go with lie.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Husband's alibi. No answer on night of murder.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Really? So you were driving around because it's your way of relaxing, but you couldn't go pick up your daughter? You were fighting about picking Michelle up when that's involved with driving around. Man, this guy is just seeming like a douche.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. We're gonna go with lie again.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
We know that you like to pay off your violence every single time that you hit your wife. So, which this was used to purchase after domestic violence incident.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
It was a bold decision.
You should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
I'll be right there, ma'am. Let me just cross the street here without looking. Oh, wait, look, left, right, good to go. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Uh-oh.
Step away from the incinerator.
You dumbass.
Don't let him get away.
Okay, but I can, like, scare him, right? Oh, so you can, like, actually speed up. Why did you tell me you can speed up? Gotcha. Woo! Can't believe you were just gonna leave your daughter. Bloody shoe.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Wow.
I can explain the blood.
You're gonna have to do it downtown, brother.
Put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Oh. Cole's a nice
You
guy.
gotta get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Alright, we got an icon for the telephone. That's me. No autographs, please.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
No, that was weird.
Ray Pinker and a technical services.
Thought he was speaking for me.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, detective.
Roger, 11K.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's get in the car and find out where we're going next.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
You're behind the wheel.
Got it, KGPL.
Okay. It appeared there. I guess we're going to go to the morgue.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for him.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimonii.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Someday the sun.
Alright, we're back at the morgue. Let's see what they got for us.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
I don't know which one we grab. Oh, okay. Okay, that's obviously not it. Looks like it's gonna be the bottom one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
You can tell that because the squiggly lines up there in those. Yeah. Interesting.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. If anything else comes up, you let us know.
Okay. Now we've got the shoe plasters.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
Okay, looks like we need to head to a phone. Huh?
We've got to nail this guy.
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
Okay, looks like that was it. Let's make a phone cow. Where is it? Pretty much right on top of it, but there it is. Okay.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe, registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller, has been found in the parking lot adjoining Belmont High School and playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, so we know where we're heading now. The other spot that we could have went to before the morgue, which was the high school. Oh, what's that? You want to drive? Oh, thanks, man.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we headed?
McDonald's. Feeling kind of hungry.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Belmont High School, 5:37 p.m.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
This was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir.
Looks
I
like
would
he's
say
wearing a
so,
skirt.
yes. Here's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. Don't take the car.
See if I can catch up to him. I guess you can only do that, like, hurdle thing, or the tackle thing when you're really, really close. Wow. I know, I got him. He's in my sights. That'd have been funny if you would have hidden that dumpster, though. Come on, come on. Yeah! Woo! I'm a good tackler. The best.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Oh, hell yeah, he is. Wow, this is confusing.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm going to take out my gun, and I'm going to count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
It's the paddy wagon. No relation to the shaggin' wagon. Alright, now we are at the car again. Isn't there a way to get in here? The shaggin' wagon. Sure, we gotta look in here. Oh, there we go. We just have to open the trunk. Oh, we got a rope. Uh-oh.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Must have been part of the murder weapon. Yeah.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
New objective. Call Central. Alright, well this case is moving along actually pretty fast. I think all these cases are going to be at least an hour. I mean, it seems like to me they're only going to get worse, you know, as far as time goes.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
I like how we do this in one day. But the captain was like, keep me updated, you know, I want day-to-day updates. It only takes us one day to do every mission, brother.
You can drive.
We're good.
Where exactly are we going?
Going up to the county station, we're gonna go ahead and interrogate our suspects. See what we can find out. See if we can come figure out who the culprit is.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
That is true.
Will we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass from me.
I mean, you got to think about that. You have a child molester, and then you have the father of a child who obviously loves his child. This is tough, man, because they both seem like dumbasses. All right, let's do this.
Better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Okay. We're going to do, I think, what, Mueller first?
I don't care. I don't go into letting gangsters off scot-free.
Interview room 2. Yep, here we go.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
All right. Here we go. Disposal of evidence.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
He's looking around. But he's got a sincere look in his eye. There he goes. He's straightening out. Okay, I'm gonna go with truth.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin him.
Okay, access to braided rope.
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
We don't have any evidence that would state he doesn't know about ropes or anything like that, or he's not telling us enough. He's looking away a lot. He's breathing. His mouth is open, swallowing. We're going to go with doubt.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
All right, access to tire iron.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Okay, he's lying. Because we have a bloody tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
We kind of do. It's at the bottom there. Second from the bottom, right there.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Ooh. Man, this is a hard one. Victim's vehicle recovered.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
His eyes are shifty, his mouth is open. Took a hard breath, swallow. And we have bloody overalls. We're gonna go with lie.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
No, they're in the back of your wife's car.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
We're gonna leave the interrogation for now and talk to the other guy before we make a decision. We need to make a cool and decisive decision. Sweet.
The guy was willing to write his own mother after I sweated him.
All right, interview number 1. I don't know if I know where that is.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
As you should. Hate child molesters.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Oh, you're gonna be. Alright, footprints at crime scene. And also, this I remember this guy. This guy was in the movie The Burbs. He played one of those disgustingly weird guys next door to the Tom Hanks movie The Burbs, I think it was called, in the 80s. Also had the Leia in it from Star Wars. Carrie Fisher, I think her name was. Yep. Alright, here we go.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
He's looking away, he's moving his head. We're going to go with doubt because we actually don't know what shoes he wears.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
I don't like this guy. Alright, place of employment.
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Looking away again. Same thing as last time. Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to go with doubt.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Green coverall. Alright, access to braided rope.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
He got the straightest face in the world. He's obviously telling the truth.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tight.
Alright, the motive for the murder.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
He's looking around again, almost the same stuff as we did before, so we're gonna have to go with doubt again.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
All right, this is that decision here. We gotta figure out which one we're gonna do. Let's weigh the odds and ends. As I said before, this guy is a child molester. He's a piece of shit. He's been he's been taken in before. They know who he is, what kind of person he is. You got the other guy. He's got his daughter. Bad circumstances. Tried to cover up the evidence. I can believe him a little bit. God, this is tough. You know what? I think it's better to put a guy like this off the street than the other guy. So we're going to charge Mr. Rooney. Here we go.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
Oh, yeah.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
It's true. Very true. Alright, the case of the Golden Butterfly. 5 stars, Valorous. Ooh, that was a perfect case. Vehicle damage, 0 injury, 0. Everything perfect, 100%. Thank you guys for watching this part of my LA Noire playthrough. CenterStrain loves people watch his videos. Yes, very good. Very good. And we will see you guys later on the next one. Peace out. Bitches!
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
See
that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?